Hello, Leo. Hello. Welcome to Flower Mantra Tarot. This is going to be your weekly reading for the 12th of September through the 18th of September. You will know if this resonates or not because it will sound like your story within the first minute. If it does not sound like yours and it does not resonate, please check out your sun and moon rising signs as well as your Venus signs. Sometimes those resonate a little bit better. If you would like a personal reading or to donate to the channel, which helps significantly, please check out the description box below. I do read intuitively, but I will still use clarifying cards to make sure those intuitive messages are on point for you, my dear Leo. Let's get started. This again is a general read, not a personal read, so it probably is not going to resonate for everyone. Okay? In the first position, we are starting off with the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this lets me know that you're in an energy right now. It's kind of odd because it seems like all the fire signs are almost in this similar energy. You are having a lot of internal emotions and you are keeping them internal. Okay, you're not really giving them out, but you're able to, because you're keeping them internal, Leo, you're able to kind of find a way through and understand why you feel the way you feel. It's not like you're on a roller coaster. It's not like you're really confused. You know exactly why you feel the way you feel and how you feel and what you want, what you like, what you don't like. You're in a really good emotional place right now. Okay. Crossing that, we have our Five of Swords. Five of Swords is all about, for me at least, this card is all about kind of giving up, walking away, letting go of something, not fighting for it anymore, just kind of calling it quits, right? But without like a harsh ending. It's kind of like, oh, we argued, we fought. It's not that. It's more of like a quieter mutual understanding of like, hey, this just ain't gonna work. I'm gonna move on past it. I'm not getting career and I'm not getting love quite yet, so we shall see what direction this goes into. But this is in your challenge position, which means the challenge here is kind of, I think you're at a place emotionally where you're ready to just kind of call it quits and walk away. But you're not acting on it. But mentally, you're kind of thinking like, emotionally, I think I'm ready to pull my energy away and to withdraw from this situation. Okay. And our position 3 for our need to focus on, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so that lets me know that there's something that you need to focus on that's giving you emotional fulfillment. A lot of people will interpret this card, as well as myself, as sometimes a spiritual union, a divine union. For me, right now in the reading, intuitively, what I'm receiving from that, it's more of you need to focus on what emotionally fulfills you, and possibly if you have a family and you're in a relationship, how is that affecting your family? How is that affecting your relationship? Outside of yourself, how is that affecting, the people that you're in close contact with? Kind of have a broader idea and perspective on who else this is affecting. That's for those of you that are in a relationship or have a family union. For those that are single, it's letting me know it's more about focusing on what really fulfills you, that feels spiritually fulfilling to you. And kind of focus on that. In our next position here, we have the Six of Swords reversed. Six of Swords in the upright talks about moving on, possibly traveling, continuing to a different place, okay? Leaving a situation, things like that. So in the recent past, it looks like you decided to stay. You may have mentally thought, that you were ready to move on, but you chose to stay instead. I'm also getting a second story here that it's not necessarily physically staying, but mentally you stayed within that energy and you persisted in that energy. Sorry guys, I'm so bad at shuffling while I'm while I'm talking, and sometimes the cards kind of go everywhere. In our next position, position 5, we're going to have your strength, okay? For Leo's strength, we have, beautiful, wish fulfillment is what this card says to me. This is the Nine of Cups. People usually say the Seven of Cups is wish fulfillment, but for me, when I see that card, wish fulfillment is what comes to my mind. So your strength is that you're standing in your power, you're emotionally stable. Once again, just like you had in the Queen of Cups, your strength is having those cups lined up. They're not falling, they're not confused, you know where each of them are, and you're pretty satisfied and happy where each of them are. So you're in a really good place emotionally, and that is giving you confidence and strength as well. In our next position, position 6, we have near future, which is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So it's letting me know that, yes, you know exactly where you're at emotionally, you know where you're going, you know what feels right, everything emotionally is good for you right now, and that all leads to you not making an offer, protecting your emotions. It looks like you're backing out of something, not even necessarily backing out of it. What I'm getting more is there's an opportunity for you, whether it be for a relationship, a career, a project, something along those lines. There's an opportunity here. You're choosing not to take that opportunity because you don't see it being emotionally fulfilling for you. So you're kind of protecting your emotions here. Okay, in our next position, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. This is your advice card. So it's saying maybe not put a quick end to things. Explore it a little bit more. Check it out. Ask questions. Um, whatever the opportunity is here, maybe it needs a little bit more exploring before you put an end to it, okay? And that's because the 10 of Swords is in reverse. So it's letting me know it's not time to quite move on. And this is going to be your position of advice or guidance, suggested ways to move forward. So what it's telling me is explore opportunities a little bit more before you just put a nail through it, okay? In our next position, we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is representing what you're not seeing in the situation or what's hidden from you. And there is a higher level of commitment here, okay? So it looks like whatever opportunity that you might be having a chance to pursue, that you're kind of choosing not to pursue, it's looking like that opportunity might lead to a higher level of commitment. In that higher level of commitment, I'm not getting a negative vibe. I'm getting more so like if it's a relationship, this could lead to marriage. If it's a job, it could lead to a promotion. It could lead to, if it's a project, it could lead to success being an entrepreneur. I'm getting more of those positive Hierophant vibes of whatever this opportunity is, what you're not seeing is that it could actually lead to higher levels of commitment that you would want, that would be good for you. In our next position, position 9, our hopes and our fears. You're kind of feeling the wheel of fortune here, okay? So and I don't know why I'm saying fearing. It's kind of weird to fear the wheel of fortune, right? What I'm getting from that is you're kind of fearful, not very surfacey, and this is like for just a few of you, but you're almost fearing like, is this the good decision? Is this the right choice? Am I making the right choice? Is this smart? Is this what I really want? You're kind of not second guessing yourself, but you're almost fearing like, is this going to go the way I want, by not taking this opportunity, by not going into this opportunity, okay? And in our last position, which I'll put over here, since we're kind of running out of a little bit of room here, I can put it right here. We have the 5 of Wands in reverse. So the 5 of Wands upright talks about conflict, playful banter that kind of turns serious, It's all about competition, things like that. So this is in the reverse. So it's letting me know that in your potential future, it looks like you're not going to have a lot of competition. You're not going to have to fight really hard for whatever it is that you decide to do here. I'm assuming and kind of feeling and guessing that if you don't take the opportunity, it's keeping you in a position where you're very comfortable. That's kind of what I'm feeling, and that's why it's your potential outcome. Because if you don't take a new opportunity, you don't take higher levels of commitment, you're going to kind of stay where you're at. And where you're at is really comfortable. You're really satisfied with that. Only you, Leo, will know if this is a good opportunity for you or not. Let's get some clarifying cards out here just to double check all of my intuitive reading here. I'm going to move these over just so we can get everything in view for you. Okay? All right. Please clarify for Leo. Please clarify for Leo. September 12th and 18th. Clarifying for Leo. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. All right. We're just going to move position 2 over here while we clarify the position 1. Queen of Cups. Please clarify Queen of Cups for Leo. Please clarify Queen of Cups for Leo. And what we have come out, and in this deck, I do not read reversals, and so this is going to be upright. We have the Three of Swords upright. So it is letting me know that you might have recovered from something that was really hard for you, okay? You have figured out a way to not necessarily recover and heal completely from it, but you've definitely finally moved into a place and a space where emotionally you're able to handle yourself. You're able to control your emotions in regards to the situation. In this deck, the Three of Swords to me is like one of the most painful things, okay? So it lets me know that you've been through a really painful situation. I am sorry, Leo, that you had to experience that. This card is definitely no joke. You are recovering well from it. It doesn't feel like you are fully healed and recovered, but it does feel like you have finally found a place where you're not breaking down, a place where you can kind of start to move on and it's not tearing you down every time you think of something. You're not constantly being triggered by whatever the situation was that occurred, okay? Again, I'm not getting like a strong love vibe here, but for some of you, it definitely could involve a relationship. I'm getting more of some kind of opportunity that involves someone that was near and dear to you, someone that you might have trust, and they had betrayed your trust. In this opportunity, the opportunity failed, it didn't go through as you wanted it to, and it left you extremely hurt and heartbroken, okay? In our position 2, we have the Five of Swords. Please clarify Five of Swords. Please clarify Five of Swords for Leo. Thank you. We have the Hanged Man. Okay? So it's letting me know that your challenge really is deciding, do I want to stay? Do I want to go? It looks to me that your emotions are in a place of like, I kind of have made up my mind, but you're still struggling to find a new perspective here. You're still struggling to try to find and look at it in a different light, in a different way, to really figure out what it is that is going to be best for you. Okay? That is your challenge position. So your challenge is really deciding, do I get a new perspective on this, or do I stay in the perspective that I know and feel, which is to release and move on, to let it go. And so I feel like you aren't struggling really hard. Honestly, what I'm feeling is you're not really struggling to try to find a new perspective. You're kind of already made up your mind on the situation. Okay? Please clarify the Two of Cups. Please clarify Two of Cups. Please, thank you. For Two of Cups, we are clarified by the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands talks all about creating boundaries, possibly standing your ground, really standing up for yourself, knowing what you want, but also possibly it could represent like a persistence kind of energy, but I'm not really getting that. I'm getting that more of like, I know what is going to emotionally fulfill me, because like I said, in my intuition was letting me know this isn't necessarily like a spiritual card for you or a union card or like a relationship card. It's more of like what's going to emotionally fulfill me, and that's what I need to focus on, is what's going to fill my cups, what's going to really put me into balance and make me feel good spiritually and emotionally, okay? And so this is kind of like, yeah, put up those boundaries, know what it is that's going to make Leo feel good, and that's what you need to focus on. And you might have to put some boundaries up against people. You might have to stop associating with certain people to maintain your emotions correctly, okay? In position 4, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Please clarify Six of Swords. Oops. Just one, please. Just one, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We are clarified by the Knight of Swords. So it looks like this was a pretty quick thing that happened here, where you chose to, like, it's almost like, what I'm getting is like, in your past, you chose to stay. You chose to stay. You didn't want to move forward. But at the same time, it's like you rushed into that decision. You didn't really stop and really consider if this is actually something you wanted. It's more like I'm getting like you saw this as a way out. So whatever your situation was in the past, it looks like an opportunity came forth and you kind of jumped on the opportunity without thoroughly thinking it through. Because to you, it was like, oh, this is a way out. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm going to do it. And bam, you went and you stayed and it was not fulfilling. But you like rushed into it because what I'm feeling is like you were thinking like this is a way out, this is the chance, this is the opportunity, but it's like no, you didn't stop and think about it. And that's why now coming back around to your current energy, you're getting in touch more with your emotions. So this was actually a lesson learned. Okay, it might have been something that you didn't like that did break your heart or that didn't end as well as you wanted it to, but that was a lesson learned to tap into your emotions and really feel where are you? Where do you want to be? How are you really feeling about this before you jump in? And that's why whatever situation you're in right now, you're kind of reserved with your emotions and you're trying to get a new perspective to see like, hey, is this something that I actually want to do? You're not just jumping on it. Okay. So good for you, Leo, for learning that lesson. Please show me the Nine of Cups. Please clarify the Nine of Cups. Please clarify Nine of Cups. Please clarify the Nine of Cups. Just one, please. Please clarify the Nine of Cups for Leo. Nine of Cups for Leo. Just one, please. Just one. Just one. That's all we want. Please clarify the Nine of Cups for Leo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Clarifying the Nine of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords. And so your strength again is knowing exactly what you want, knowing how you feel about what you want. And you're in this very like peaceful energy of I can communicate exactly how I feel, not harsh communication. And it's also not passive communication. You're in this real empowering kind of energy where it's like, because I'm so emotionally stable right now, and I'm feeling like you haven't been that way, you had to really work to get there, that you're kind of like, I'm not going to let nobody take that away from me again. No one is going to take away my emotional stability because that's where my power and strength is. And so your communication with other people, it's not guarded, but it definitely is more in a way of being more cautious of what you jump into. It's almost like I feel like you kind of, that lesson, whatever you went through, it really taught you something about allowing other people to come into your energy or you jumping on opportunities that you didn't fully think about before you jumped into them or allowed certain people into your energy. And so now with the Queen of Swords, it's like that's now become part of your strength is protecting your emotional stability, not letting anyone jeopardize where you emotionally are. Okay. Please clarify Knight of Cups. Thank you. Knight of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're sitting real pretty and comfortable. This is, again, the near future. Your Knight of Cups is like, yeah, I'm not going to make this emotional offer because I'm honestly just all about my stability. I'm sitting real pretty here. Look how unbothered she is. And it's kind of like, I don't even need to extend this emotional offer because it's not emotionally fulfilling me. It's not doing anything for me. Why do I need to come out of this energy for anyone? So that's what I'm getting is in your near future. It's kind of like, you know what? That's not what I want. That's not going to make me feel good. I'm not going to invest my emotions into nothing that doesn't feel good to me. I'm going to sit here, sit pretty with my pentacle, and be in my power. That's really what I'm feeling here. Please clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse. Thank you. The Magician. So because this is your guidance position, it's letting me know like you're manifesting. The Magician is all about kind of manifesting, creating, alchemizing, making things happen. You know, it's all about getting in your power and really being with the universe instead of against it, right? And the universe then giving that energy right back to you and being with you instead of against you. And so it looks like to me like you're manifesting something, or you've put a lot of energy into trying to This might sound weird, but hopefully it resonates with someone on here. But that's what I'm getting is that you're almost manifesting the end of something, but it's kind of like you're trying to manifest the end of something, but it's just not quite manifesting. Like, have you ever, I don't know, like if you work with someone and they're just a terrible worker, like they don't come in, they don't do their job, they slack off, they're really obnoxious, no one really likes them having them around, and everyone knows this. And so you're like constantly trying to make sure that the boss knows, like, this person really doesn't help. Okay, they shouldn't be here. They really don't help. They don't do anything. They're not doing their job, and everyone agrees, everyone backs you up on it, but for some reason the person still works there. So it's like you've put your energy into something and you're trying to end the situation, or you're trying to end, you know, maybe thinking about the situation or it being in your energy at all. And you're really trying to manifest that ending, but for whatever reason, it's just not ending. And so your advice here is, you know, maybe double look at how you're manifesting. Are you manifesting from a place of love and acceptance, or are you manifesting from a place of kind of hate, or, an energy of being vengeful, things like that? But it is saying, like, you can manifest the end of this, but it doesn't look like it's happening. And so your suggested approach might be like, where are you manifesting from? What energy are you trying to manifest from? Because that's the energy the universe will give right back to you. So just be careful on anything that you're trying to put an end to or terminate, and make sure it's coming from a loving, accepting, forgiving energy place, not more of it like a negative, vengeful kind of, I hate this place. Okay. Please clarify the Hierophant. Please clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. Thank you. Oh, looks like it dropped here. Okay. Hierophant is clarified by the Three of Wands. So it looks like this is a new journey. Something that you're not seeing is that this new journey can lead to higher levels of commitment. Okay. Three of Wands is all about exploring, expansion, working together, things like that. And so it looks like this opportunity of working together, or working collaboratively, or taking a new journey, something like that, it could lead to higher levels of commitment. But really, Leo, it's up to you to decide if those are the higher levels of commitment that you want. You might already see this and know this, but you're just choosing that you don't want it. Okay. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Leo. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Leo. Thank you. Oh no! We had one originally pop out and then it got lost. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Leo. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Eight of Cups. So it's right. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from anything that doesn't fulfill you. It's like, hey, this isn't what I really want. It's not really going to get me where I want to go, so I'm going to walk away from it. So that is your fear. Is walking away going to be the right thing? Is walking away going to be the best thing for me? That's kind of where you're at, is hoping that if you walk away, it's going to turn out good. But also, like I said, it feels like you've already made your mind up here. You already have decided to walk away and not pursue this opportunity. Please clarify the Five of Wands in reverse. Please clarify Five of Wands in reverse. Please clarify the Five of Wands in reverse. Please clarify the Five of Wands in reverse. Thank you. Five of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Four of Cups. And so in this Four of Cups card, she's like very like, it's kind of that energy, like, I'm okay with it, but I'm not really fulfilled by it. Okay, so that's letting me know, because this is your potential outcome, and that's what the reverse Five of Wands is clarified by. Leo, your energy, you have a lot of great energy for being courageous, having strength. You're one of the best people to have, by your side if you're going into a combat, right? So what this is letting me know is that if you're in a place where you're not feeling any of those things, where you don't get to put some of that fire to use and have that like competitive edge, you're going to kind of feel unfulfilled. You're not going to feel very satisfied with the situation for very long, okay? It's not going to be a good place. And so the overall feeling that I get for this read is very much like, yes, you've already made up your mind and you're at like a really, like, I'm feeling like an emotionally dull place, okay? Like, it's not that you don't see the opportunity with taking a chance or moving in a different direction, but it's more like, I wouldn't say it's quite depression, but the energy I'm picking up from you is very much an energy of like my emotions are kind of dull. I've just recovered from something and I just feel emotionally drained. Like my energy right now, the way I'm feeling it is it's just very emotionally drained and dull and content. Um, Very, very much in the energy of this card. Nothing is really interesting. Everything is kind of okay. Okay. So that's what I'm feeling throughout the whole read is that you're trying to get away from anything that might spark any kind of emotion for you because of what's happened in the past, or because of the present energy of just being emotionally uninterested in anything. Okay, so the advice here is definitely look at your past and make sure that you're not reliving it. Okay, make sure you're not continuously going back into the same patterns of maybe associating with the same people or taking the same kind of opportunity or getting into the same relationships that keep leaving you in this position of like, now I have to recover my emotions and now I'm unfulfilled and dull. And now I'm going to get right back into the same situation by not taking any different action. Okay. So, what I'm feeling here is that ultimately it's going to be up to you to know and decide if an opportunity is good for you. It looks like you've had a lot of heartbreak. You've definitely been hurt in the past, and you've gone such a far way of learning how to stabilize your emotions. But we have to remember to not live in fear, Leo. We cannot internally live in fear or spiritually live in fear of allowing our passions and emotions to reemerge for a different situation, a different person. Okay? You never know what the outcome is going to be until you see. So please do not live in fear of creating this kind of emotion or something new. Let's get an oracle card just to go along with that intuitive message to make sure that it is correct for you. Please give me an oracle card. At this time, Leo, if you're still here, please make sure you like, subscribe, or share to the channel. Again, if you want a personal reading, that is in the description. And wow. If you want a personal reading, it's in the description, as well as the link for donations, which help tremendously. I am going to read from the book. This is going to be a really short one. It's kind of funny because I had to redo your reading a couple of times, and only one time did I get to the oracle card. And it's so funny because this is the exact same oracle card that came out for you the last time. So it lets me know that it definitely has meaning for you. Okay. This is the sacral chakra. This is the oracle card that came out last time, and it just came out this time. The sacral chakra is orange. The sound is VAM. The element is water, and it oversees testicles or ovaries. And the key words are I want. Known as the sacral chakra, the second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. To keep this chakra balanced and its energy flowing, try dancing, moving your hips or lower abdomen. Use a color meditation and practice yoga. Express your sexuality and nurture yourself. And remember, you do matter. So this is exactly kind of the solution to the energy that I was really feeling from this whole read, Leo, is that you really need to get back into your confidence. You need to get back into your power and reignite that fire. Please don't keep that fire tame and keep it gone, because that is honestly the trademark of Leos. You guys have a fiery passion with lots of explosive courage and energy. Okay, so if that's not where you're at right now, maybe try focusing on that sacral chakra to get back in tune. And just for you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and read this one for you too. I haven't done one of these, but Spirit is kind of telling me to do this for you guys. And so I'm going to pull another oracle card. It's from a different deck. This is like one of my favorite decks, honestly. Please give me Leo. Maybe put some intention in here before I accept any cards. Please give me Leo 12th through the 18th of September. Please give me Leo. Advice for Leo 12th through the 18th of September. Advice for Leo 12th through the 18th of September. Please give me advice for Leo 12th through the 18th of September. Please give me advice for Leo 12th through the 18th of September. Thank you. Outrageous openness. Okay? This says, Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. Okay? That is your message. That is your advice. You need to open up, Leo. If you look at this flower, it's almost like there is a fire inside of the flower. And the whole card is about opening up so that that fire can show and come out and be shared with the world. That is your gift to the world, Leo, is your fire, your internal passion and courage. Please do not stay closed. Make sure you find a way to tap back into this beautiful energy that is you, okay? That is all I have for you today, Leo. Thank you, and I hope to see you again. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.